Hey yo everybody, Titu here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact for something that I want to do. Now that I mentioned it before in the video, it is like a new thing to go with. I guess Act 3 and 4 is already out, but I've already completed Act 3 Part 2, so I'm now in Act 4. But before that, I wanted to try and do a bit of this, because total exploration is 50% here. My main focus is doing this world quest, and to see what we've unlocked in this area, because when you look downwards here, I can see this giant freaking I guess, crystallized center right here. I want to speak to this guy and see what he offers. This is a big problem, man. What terrible luck. Still, wouldn't this make for a pretty interesting story opener? Titu, the tribe's old storyteller, spoke of what he had seen. On the day of that great earthquake, he saw a giant shadow pin plunge beneath the earth, and that was how all calamities began. Well, this person sure is spouting some scary stuff. Ah yes, you've sure gotten slow. Didn't even notice until they were right under your nose. That line's from a story I read recently. Made a real impression on me. Still, if you ask me, eavesdropping isn't usually considered a sign of virtue. Don't blame us, you were the one talking super loudly. Warr. Really? Well, that makes things awkward. And hey, come on, little fella. Why are you backing these Outlanders? Just whose side are you on? War, war, war. Racist. Alright. Still, it's quite the strange little ensemble. 2 Outlanders and a special little Typlosaurus. That social studies bookworm sure would love to see this. Wait, you can understand what Draxx is saying? Understand Saurian speak? You've got to be kidding me. No one can do that. What do you think they say anyway? Hello, my name is Draxx? But I'm one of the children of echoes, and we're always around Typlosaurs. You can figure out what they're trying to communicate from their eyes, their expressions, and the humming noises they make. Anyway, introductions are in order. Titu, that's my name. Paimon's Paimon, and I'm Fervid. And this is Draxx. Since we've introduced ourselves without a fight, that makes us friends. And word of advice from a friend, this place is dangerous. Why don't you head over to the People of Springs instead? They've got it all over there. Hot springs, relaxing music, chicks, and hunks in swimsuits. The works. And all we've got here is a couple of huge stone pillars. It even sounds boring. Well, now those are some stone pillars. Then what are you doing here? I'm caring for this particular pillar. It's been doing poorly of late, I'm afraid. The shadow pin's spirit was weakening, and the shadow it should have pinned in place would soon silently slip away. You know what? That would make a good starting point for a story. Sorry. Got a bit of a carried away thinking about the stories there. Telling tales is my responsibility here in the tribe, and after so many years, it's time for me to come up with a little originals. And of course, something just had to go wrong with the shadow pin just as I was a few days into my musing. Because why would it ever rain when it could pour? So will the rock fall down? He saw the giant shadow pin plunge beneath the earth. Now, fair warning, that bit's just speculation. Things might not have gotten that bad yet. But some accident has indeed happened with this pin. One I can do nothing about. Is there really nothing you could do? Well, I could make a record of it all, as an eyewitness. That way, I'd also have a new tale, I guess. Brr. Wait, you've just given up already? Actually, there's something else Paimon wanted to ask. Why is the stone called a shadow pin? And what's this shadow? Were I telling the children a story, I'd say that the Wyup hung the pins here to pin the shadow of the Volcano Lord in place. But that which is sealed beneath them, in truth, the abyss. That's how most tales in Natlan here. They embellished narratives held up as warnings, and all their rhetoric is a kind of metaphor. Wait, so you mean the abyss is actually sealed below here? That's right, and 2 out of 3 small shadow pins have recently floated up. Perhaps when the third one floats too, all the evil beneath the earth will come surging up like a tide. So you have 3 of these? Oh, so there's still 3 more big stone pillars. 3 small and 1 large. Actually, and this is the big one. The others look nothing like this. Wait, if the story is true, can't we just solve the problem by pushing the 2 pillars that have floated up back down? What an amazing idea. If only you were the first to think of it. In fact, lesser shadow pins have floated in the past, and according to the stories, that's how it was handled. Things are trickier this time, though. Where the abyss is evolved, we can't stand idle. That's right. We've solved a whole bunch of similar problems before. We're experts now. Really? Not that I'm down on your abilities. That much I could tell just from how you move, Fervid. Traveler. I mean to say, are you really willing to help? Since it's the abyss we're talking about, even I can't say for sure how dangerous things could get. Ooh, so scary. I regret everything. And alas, now my stomach suddenly hurts. Oh dear. I do so fear that dangers is the only one for me. Yeah, No, that's not right. We've done a whole bunch of things that aren't dangerous too. Wait, Pine's not sure what she's trying to say. Anyway, the point is that will help. Roar! See? Draxx agrees as well. Like a flame that appears in the darkness, so too will heroes rise up in great times of great peril. Human possibility shines through in glory at moments such as this. You know what? This could make a great story too. Indeed, Traveler, you've got some traits that even those storied heroes don't have. I'm looking forward to this, I must say. Let's go then, dear heroes. Let's go and check on our floating shadow pins. I could use a drink. Oh, never mind. Alright. Alright, it should be not far. And I'm guessing that main pin is actually connected because I see it's glowing on glowing residue.
For me.
And should that be it right here? Yeah, look at this. At first, we'll need to touch that. Do you see it? The gold pattern in the air. I was wondering about this one. The golden inscription. Yeah, and I just realized something. The 3 things, the 3 stories. The first one I did, the Tales of the, I guess, Floating Islands. There was such a things like this, but it was in the springs. Now we're doing the Echoes ones. This is the first of the lesser shadow pins. The condensed solid phlogiston lies scattered, and the iridescent inscription on it has lost its constraining powers. Just as before, the abyss's influence has squeezed it out of the stone pillar. By iridescent inscription, do you mean that shiny golden stuff we saw just now? Now that you mention it, I think we've seen them before. You have? In Natlan? That's not something that ordinary travelers or adventurers often see. Ancient legends tell that before the idea of Natlan was even born, when this land was ruled by the ancient dragons, the language by which they wielded phlogiston was the iridescent inscriptions. These days, none understand the meaning of hidden in these lights. Only the golden engravings scattered across Natlan remain to mark the trail of those ancient dragons. Wait, so you know how to work it, but not how it works. We cannot decipher the meaning of the descriptions, but the ways we use phlogiston are the same, so we do understand it on that level. Let me try to explain. So Leeway has those mysterious adepto mechanisms, yes? And while humans don't know the principles underlying their function, they can still make use of them. That's more or less what I'm trying to talk about. Despite the imperfect analogy, so that's how things are. Woo! What is it? Is your stomach upset? Roar! I still can't get the fact that this little guy is cute. I'm not sure if we could keep him. Draxx, do you like those shiny golden things? Roar! They're not for eating, though. Does he know something? Paimon doubts they could be eaten anyway, but still, watch what you chow down, alright? Roar! So much to say that we'll need this shiny iridescent inscription to push the pin back down, right? Correct. Think of the inscription as an eggshell that has been shattered by the expanding abyss, and we'll need to find the broken shards and fix the shell. Only then can the abyss within be sealed away. Huh? That's a better analogy than the last. Agreed. That was super easy to understand. Alright then, let's begin. If you're ready, please touch the inscription beneath the pen. We've got to collect as much of the inscription's power, scattered as it is around the stone pillars, as we can. Of course, the abyss will resist, so be careful. Alright, so we touch and we gotta gather. Indwell a Deplosaur. Ah! Alright. Okay. Okay. Break the stone pillar? Okay. Alright, I'm not even gonna read all that, to be honest. Is that it? Alright, the abyss interferes. It's time to climb up this whole thing, shindig. Alright, looks like they interfered. And we gotta go to a new place to do. Alright. Alright. Looks like that's gonna blow up soon. Woo! Ooh, looks like an explosion. Alright. Is there a way to go between them? Yep. Between. And I think we just unlocked a new entrance. And of course the abyss is here too. Oh.
Let's ride.
Alright. Get back here.
Overruled.
Hate these damn mutts. Oh, I'm dying. I'm definitely dying from bleeding. Alright, get back here. Alright, let's get rid of this guy faster. There we go. Is that it? Alright, looks like it's drilling down. Holy crap. Looks like it's pinned down now. Alright, I can't believe that worked. That was truly a scene from out of a story and song. The cacophony fell silent, and the pin returned to its original state. Then its giant form crashed to the ground. To think that someone could really accomplish this. This isn't a dream, is it? You're all real, aren't you? Not figments of my imagination? Wake up, wake up. You've got to fix this yourself. Hey, there's no need to be so mean. But anyway, didn't Paimon tell you? Traveler's super strong. Friar. Hey, don't you think so too, Draxx? You weren't affected by the abyss, were you? Relax, it's just the abyss. Even our strongest warrior must remain vigilant, and then summon the face of the abyss. You're no ordinary person. That I know. Hey, who knows? The story I spin from this material might even surpass those by Sanhaj. Well, that sure sounds impressive. But who's Sanhaj? For those who tell stories in their tribes, Sanhaj of the Masters of the Nightwind is worthy of reverence indeed. Alas, time is short. I'll tell you more about Sanhaj when we've got more time. My voice is starting to crack. Sorry. Alright then, let's head for the next floating shadow pin. I want to fix this issue and start writing by nightfall. Woohoo! Let's go! Let's go! Roar! Okay, so we might have opened a new path in here. Oh. And I got... Hang on, Draxx, what'd you find, boy?
An impressive
Dude.
bounty.
My boy Draxx is finding treasure.
The show begins.
Alright, I'm gonna have to heal up while right away. Alright, let's see. Oh, by the way, when I was exploring down here, for some reason, when I was doing a little bit more exploration. These two crystal pillars just fell down against each other and formed a bridge. And it's quite unfortunate because you guys wouldn't see it anyway. It would have been amazing if y'all would have seen this.
Woohoo!
Anyway, I passed through here. Some of these people have been living below here, I guess. Then I saw this. What is this exoskeleton here? What is this exoskeleton here? And then I climbed up, I found explosives, and then I blew them up. That's how I ended up finding this hole here. Alright. So there is a cavern here. And with this cavern,
Off we go.
I discovered that thing. And I turned around. Look, there's a pen right here. Just like before, don't forget to touch that inscription. And look what's guarding it. It's a rogue.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon.
Get out of here. Alright, get out of here. Alright. I've got the inscription down. And this is a more spacious area as it is. And a new pathway just opened as well. Strange, the golden patterns flew right over it just as before, but the inscription hasn't appeared beneath its pillar. Why is that? That indicates not only has the inscription has been squeezed out, but it's also become fragmented. This is bad. We need to find any scattered bits and fast. So where do we find them? I don't know either. Huh? They should still be held down by some power despite being scattered. So my guess is that they're nearby. Maybe you should just need to look around. Rawr. You want to go over? We're doing something important right now. We'll play with you later, alright? Rawr. 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 Do you mean that the inscription is over there? Rawr. Oh, wow. I've heard that even now. There are still Saurians who can sense an inscription's power. But I always thought it was hearsay. Could it be true? I suppose you really are no ordinary Teplosaurus, Draxx. So you can do that too, huh? You've got some way to go before you can become as good as a guy as Paimon. Paimon's jealous. Says who? Paimon's way more broad-minded than she looks. That was just her way of praising him. The little guy didn't catch that at all. Bah! If only he was a little smarter. I'm sure he'll understand someday. Precisely. Those in the tribe responsible for Saurian care always say that it takes time to truly establish a rapport with them. The secret to success is as follows. Exercise, patience, and constantly communicate. Whether humans wish to understand Saurians or Saurians, humans. They both need lots and lots of time. True, just like Paimon didn't get what Draxx was trying to tell us just now either. Sorry, Draxx. Rawr. You're quick to reply though. Paimon won't give you that. Oh, I'm so yawning. It's late for me. Whew. I'm trying to record this here. So we'll follow you and see if we can find any golden patterns. Alright, Draxx, my boy. Take us where we need to go. Alright, let's start by becoming this guy. And start digging. Alright, there's a cage right there though. Maybe that leads somewhere, but we don't have a red metal key. So it's gotta be here somewhere. I'll have to look into that later. Alright. There we go. Alright, we should enter here. It's somewhere up here then. Oh. We got some unruly visitors, hey. wonder how fast this guy can beat those things. Immediately, yes. Yeah. I'll get rid of this guy. Hey, get out of my chest. Get out of my treasure chest, little bastard. Yeah. Hey. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't discriminate with anything, but they get away with my treasure, they're dead. Alright, let's see what else I can do. Alright, I think it's somewhere through here? Oh, there it is. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Alright. Dude, Draxx is just walking up there for the fight. Me here, but this place it's empty. Well, empty for you, but not to the Diplomasaur. Right, so well, be careful. Oh! Ow. Well, that hurt. I guess I was a little too confident with my clicking. So we got ourselves to ride these things. So I'm gonna borrow these guys real quick. Alright, I'm gonna borrow this guy real quick. So I can't swim. Alright. And there it is. I see another golden inscription. So the inscription was in here, and okay, it's starting to flood. Okay, so we gotta find a way to get to that description. It's just the inscription. Can I do this? I can't damage that thing. What can I do though? I guess we better start from the top. Yeah. Whoop. Right. Alright. So, I guess this lever shuts off the water, I guess. And the mechanism is broken yet again. Right. So, let's find another way. Yeah. So, we found one way, and I think I found another way. Boom. Woo! Okay. Alright, so... Oh. Well, I guess I must have set up a chain reaction. So a hole just blew below me. And that kind of worked. Alright, let's get off of this guy. Real quick. Let's see what else I can think of here. I was wondering why there was a Pyro Oculus here. I knew it was too quiet.
This is where.
Take this. Alright, are we good? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, how do I do this though? Wait a minute. Whoa! Now, I was gonna go with Kachina, but I think I must have set off the crystal bombs.
Bounty.
Okay. Alright. We found a way into the inscriptions now. No lore left? Oh well. Alright, let's touch this. And woo, okay, we're riding the spirit way back. Okay. Ooh. Again, camera angles in these quests here are always going to be amazing. I have no doubt. I can't even really leave this here. Ah! I found it! Finally found the red metal key! Wow! Alright. Alright, where do I go, though? Alright, I'll have to do this one then. Okay. It was just waiting for us. I think they had a cave in. Oh well. Alright. Yo, this thing is so dang slow. But I think this might have been a second inscription. I floated away. Surely the eggshell should be complete by now. There's always got to be the rule of 3. Alright, should be mended. Yeah, we should head down below. But first, I want to take a look at something else. I have a key with me. And I want to open a door that needs a key. And for which, I don't know. There we go. And with this, I got my rewards. Ooh, boy.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Yay. There's so much graffiti here. Everywhere in that one. Alright. Let's focus on getting that inscription here. There. Just as I thought, it is now displayed. Cool. Let's start preparing. Alright. Okay, we need to complete that process here. Okay, that's 3. Alright. There's always going to be bombs. Whoa. The ground is cracking. Oh, God. It's really going to crack. Oh, God. Alright. Woo! Jump on the wall. Enter. Yeah. It's really trying to toy with us. Woo! Okay. Is that going to be it? Jesus. Okay. I'm starting to run out of ground here. Oh, okay. I'm stuck. This is really interesting. Oh, I almost missed that. Damn it. Alright. Alright. Now we got walls left. Oh, wait. I saw a hole. I saw the hole. Okay. Yay! Oh, look at all that. Dude, there's so many of those big-ass bones here. Are those dragon bones? That's what I was wondering. And, yep, new path. Alright. This is beginning to be interesting. We did it! The 2 shadow pins have been plunged back into the earth. Rawr. Nice work. Another round of applause couldn't hurt. I'd clap my hands till they fall off if I could, but then I couldn't write another story, so forgive me for not doing so. Still, I assure you that in my heart, naught but bones remain attached to my wrists. Roar. Yeah, that's getting kind of creepy. Really? Here I thought that kids these days like their stories with a little dash of darkness. Watching the shadow pin burrow back into the ground really takes a load off my soul. Long-standing tradition dictates that we now only need to check the 3rd lesser pin and the greater shadow pin, and we can call this job well done. A bit successfully busted, not to return for a good long time. The rest of this trip should be quite safe, so feel free to come along and chat with me. I like to know the heroes I'm ascribing into our tribe's stories better, you know? In that case, you've got to say something like this. The mighty pine mine was as tall as a mountain. In that case, I like to be as large as 2. You be the biggest mountain. Hey, what do you mean by that, little guy? You want to be as tall as 3 mountains? Rawr. Draxx, you truly are a saurian of prodigious appetites. Sure. In that case, my brave warriors, Paimon as tall as a mountain, traveler with the stature of 2, and Draxx, who has the bulk of 3. Would you kindly come with me, Titu, the poor little human-sized dwarf, to check on that last little pin? Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's... Oh, wait. Wait, I think I do need... I actually need you. Okay. And I want to see if I can set off those crystals. Can I? I set off those crystals, but it didn't hurt me. Alright. So, we're back in the sulfurous veins.
Carving waves.
And it's pretty much obvious right there, ain't it? Right? What the fuck? Wonderful! It's solid. Almost as if it was grown from the very soil. More robust, even the roots of the great mother tree that grows beneath the scions of the Canopies Mountains cliffs. Now I can head back and take up my shift in peace. Of the 3 lesser shadow pins, the most reliable you remained. If I should ever pin a tale about the pins transforming into a lovely tribeswoman, you shall be the loveliest among them. Oh, if we only had that kind of fantasy. Oh wait, it happens in Elder Scrolls. Wow, so you were the one most interested in stone pillars all along. Huh, shocking. Hey now, that's ignorance speaking. Here in Atlant, we believe that pure spirit and intelligence dwell within all things. For us, things taking on human form is a most traditional thing. For example, the tale of a beech tree's shadow that transformed into a young woman and a young flower feather clan tribesman who fell from the sky. Or the story of a man who was human by day, but would morph into a saurian under the moonlights at night. Many are the ways such tales are told, but they are all variations on that same theme I spoke of. Is it that really true? So that's a little dubious to me. Well, that is what a lot of stories say. That much I'll swear to as one who tells tales. Wait, what about the Shadowpin story then? There's no real shadow of the Volcano Lord, is there? And if the shadow is the abyss, then what is a pin, really? Oh, you're a lot sharper than I thought, little Paimon. Let's see, where should I start with such a story? Long ago, the mountain range where the Children of Echoes made their home was not as it is today. It was more normal, more complete, more lovely. Everything changed when the Conrian catastrophe struck. It's always about that event. The Conrian catastrophe. Indeed, Natlan's ley lines were always special and somewhat delicate, and so this calamity brought utter devastation. They say that the Night Kingdom was severely damaged in that disaster, and the totem pole's lights grew dim. The Wayub could not hear the tribe's cries. Up on land, a dark tide of disaster blazed towards the mountain range, brought on by 2 Conrian soldiers. It was they who were the source of the troubles. Conrian soldiers? That's right. At the time, the tribe's leader had gone forth to the lone island in the west to resist the giant beasts. Elder Traor had no choice but to contend with the abyss and those 2 abject Conrians. Finally, the tribe's warriors and saurians, exhausting their spirit, flesh, and blood, found a way to use the iridescent inscription, fashioning a giant stone nails out of solid phlogiston. And Elder Traor was first to leap into the dark pit, crying, "If the abyss should ensnare death, let us flip the script. With death and sacrifice, we shall ensnare the abyss." The brave warriors followed him in, and after much sacrifice, the abyss was, at last, sealed beneath the earth. This is the true tale of the past. Even the Children of Echoes, who excavate solid phlogiston and gems for a living, know that the phlogiston around the stone nails must remain untouched. So that's the story. Woo. That happened 5 centuries ago, and yet you made it sound like it was something you saw yourself. That's a storyteller's duty. I love my work, and amongst all the tales I tell, I love the stories of these heroes of the most. I'm not a nimble fellow, nor am I the best fighter. If anything, I'm the furthest thing from a hero. But when I tell the stories, I feel like I'm right there, traveling, adventuring, and fighting alongside them. I feel them smile upon me, egging me on, as if standing in the shadows of the bonfires, listening to me as they would a friend bragging of their exploits. And perhaps that is how I fight alongside them, by ensuring that their stories will be passed down and remembered from generation to generation. Rawr. Wait a second. So what does that elder story have to do with the Volcano Lord? And why do Shadow Pins have that name? Still thinking about that, Paimon. It's simple. It's just a little play on words, commonly done in many stories. It's called a shadow pin because it pins shadows. Easy, right? Wow. The two of you made the same noise. That's not where Paimon thought this was going. Wait, what was going on? You're shaking up and down. It's the ground that's shaking, Paimon. I blame Titu's awful jape. Come on, my joke wasn't that disastrous. It's the big shadow pin. That's where the tremors are coming from. Something's wrong. Come on, we need to get back there. Okay, why did this... We drove all the 3 lesser pins into the ground, but the Abyss influence is getting stronger. That's impossible. The Woven Scrolls stories clearly state that things our experiences do not prepare us for do sometimes happen. It's more accurate to say that accidents happen so often that even Paimon stopped being surprised. Could it be that some change has overtaken the Abyss, surging within the ley lines, causing its resistance to grow stronger? Either way, it feels like something terrible is happening down there. Why don't we try getting a closer look? Rawr! And he's already digging. Please do. Alright. Alright, we finally go deeper. And there's Draxx. Alright, found a chest here.
Whoa!
So we are here at the bottom of the pin here. I wonder if we're going to fight something here. Because I know that this surface right here is going to be cracked. Where did all these monsters come from? They're pitch black. Let's take care of them then. Alright.
Come on!
Whoa!
Show me your courage!
Shadow people, okay. We got some shadow warriors. Okay. Hey, dare knock back. Oh. Draxx, get him! Look at Draxx trying to fight him. Get him! Little bastard, love you.
Do this then!
Alright, let's get a little roly-poly, little Beyblade, let it rip.
That was quick.
Alright. Alright, Mulani. Get it! Get it, Sharky! Are we good? Uh-oh. I guess... No, get out of the way! The shadow pin is up there! It's about to come crashing down. Really? Oh, hell. Uh-oh. It's cracked. Oh, damn! Did I get out? Traveler, Paimon, Draxx, are you all unhurt? Whew, that was close. Paimon's okay. Kinda. Woo. Ah, you don't look injured, Draxx. Did the big pillar scare you just now? Good to see that you're okay. I was pretty frightened too. There's no way I get injured with that much smoke around. I'm just good to see that you're okay. Rawr! Back in action already. You're awesome. Well, that was a lucky break amidst our misfortune. This cloud of smoke is huge. Every bit as large as the plumes of volcanic ash hurled out by the volcanic lord in the stories. Still, Paimon didn't think that the big shadow pin would come crashing down and bore such a big hole in the ground. As to that, to be honest, I don't know what comes next. But we can always inspect the hole first. For all we know, maybe this isn't too big of a deal, right? It would be the right moment for some sort of ironic twist after all. You know, like how a bandit finds that the treasure he spent half his life searching for is actually worthless. Perhaps this place we've guarded for centuries has been empty all along. Or maybe we'll find that the story of the Shadow Pins is but a 5 centuries old prank that some bored ancestor of ours came up with. Sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I can't help but be nervous. Either way, I have no clue what we'll find down there. But still, I will go. And off he goes. Goodbye, it's nice knowing you. Hey, don't worry about it, we'll come with you. It doesn't look too serious. It's just a really big hole, right? Just a normal kind of big, really... the shape's kind of ugly too. I'd only give this hole 3 stars. When did you become some kind of cavity connoisseur, huh? Sure, we've seen lots of these, but... Rah. Hey, don't you copy her when she's being a bad role model. You don't want to pick up her bad habits. That's where the great shadow pin fell, it seems. It's gone down much deeper than I imagined. It's almost like there was a huge open space down there to begin with. Right, this huge space can't have appeared because the shadow pin fell through it. It must have been here long before, with the shadow pin suspended above it, to prevent anything that might crawl up from surfacing, perhaps. Ooh. Anyway, things look alright over here for now. I'll report this back to the tribe later. Calamity. Pain. Save. What was that? I heard a voice. What's wrong? You all don't look so good, especially you, Titu. Does Titu have a connection? It's as I feared. The iridescent inscription on the pin must have sensed something down there, caused it to fall. That legend is real. The spirits of the fallen Conrian soldiers are about to emerge. Roar! Titu, are you okay? Not really. I'm afraid. That voice, so cold, so coarse. Just listening to a few syllables was like running my brain across sandpaper. As if that... if it's that bad, why don't you stay here and keep watch? Just make sure no one falls in and all. And as for us, we'll go down there and see what's happening. No, you can't! It's dangerous down there. There's no reason you should be put in more peril, and I'll not be the only one to do it. We've exchanged names, but not blows. That makes us friends. So calm in the face of danger. Are you used to it? Or is this just the natural result of possessing overwhelming strength? Well, let us go down together then. Though I do not have the power to resist the abyss, as I am one who tells tales, I might be of some help regarding that below Natlan's surface. Besides, to witness things to their completion is a storyteller's duty. But let's take 5 first. Once we're ready, let's head into this cavernous cavity, shall we? Okay, so I accidentally was checking my audio, and it seems that I accidentally cut off my recording just now. So, just to make sure, to keep up with the time, so I must check the hole below. So let's go and float down here then. Okay. Such agony! Leave! The voice is becoming clearer, as if it's in my head. Oh, Draxx is whining. So where the hell are we? It says myriad of something. I believe we've accessed a... No, oh my god, what the heck? Just as I thought. The iridescent inscription that was supposed to be on the shadow pin. Alright, what is it responding to? That's what it's asking. So we touch it. Will the way open? Yes. God, look at the shapes here. Alright. Wait. Tombstones. I sense tombstones. Why is there a stone tablet here? It might have been left by the tribesfolk of the past. That happens quite often around here. Long ago, this was a boundary marker, telling you that you've crossed the line. You can sometimes find stones with patterns carved in white on them throughout our lands that serve as the same purpose. They've just been all abandoned. Rawr. Now, so that's what happened. Boundaries and borders are no laughing matter here, between the living and the dead, within and without, above and below. Only those who have crossed these lines can grasp the dangers they face. It is said that there was once a stone tablet in an ancient ruin that read thus: If any tread past this stone with ill intent, mine hand shall drake claw become, and grasp their neck shall I. Wait, what if this stone has some sort of warning or curse on it then? I can tell at a glance. Trayor left this to here. To think that... Wait, where have I heard that name? Ah, that's the elder who fought against the Abyss. Rawr. You're quite the avid listeners. Storytellers love people like you, you know. After all, the capacity to remember such tales is a basic quality that all storytellers must have. Let me see. Alright, so, boundary marker inscription. I am the elder of the Children of Echoes, Trayor, and I leave this inscription here. Also, if you want to read this, I will slowly scroll this down, and you guys can pause if you want. Just to make sure you guys keep up with this, because I cannot read them all that fast. So, 3 blessings here. First is to tell them, is for my friends from afar, more to drink. Right. Then the second and the third. Alright. You guys can pause this video. So, it says, friends from afar, Sephania and Irasar. You would prefer to be known as cowards, rogues, or thorn in our side, that you should ever increase our vigilance, like an aphid that bites a saurian. Yet I must speak the truth here. Forever and always shall you be heroes who fought alongside our tribe, the brotherkin of the Children of Echoes. Wait, so those Conrians fought alongside the tribe then? Well, the names of those two have always featured in stories as the embodiment of evil. They even appeared in my nightmares. If you don't stop crying, the ghosts of the Conrian soldiers will follow the sound and track down your shadow. So they did. But it was all a lie. Such injustice. That those who gave their all for our tribe should bear such slander? Yeah, that's so sad. They did not care for their good name. They only wish to see their will fulfilled. So that's how it is. Paimon gets it. Most heroes don't do great deeds to become heroes. They become heroes because they do those deeds. That's why they don't care about what others think of them. Perhaps you're right, but... there's the iridescent description goes. And a new way opens. Oh. For some reason, my Siri just activated for no reason. Wow, this must have been where they finally sealed the abyss. Look, traveler, there are so many golden patterns in the middle there. You can also see traces of abyss leakage there. Looks like that's the thing attracting the iridescent inscription. We need to get over there and have a look. Whoa. Actually looks like pretty sick. It actually looks pretty cool. Hey, another viewpoint. Welcome to the stone chamber of shifting crystal pillars. Ooh. I like that. I like that. And a new way in. That's cool. Dude, it's all phlogiston. It's all shifting and stuff. How am I gonna get through here? Oh, okay, thank you. Whoa! Hold on. Let me take that picture real quick before I do anything. Look at this. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna save that. Did these guys get covered in phlogiston? That one's got a great sword, and that one's got a shield. And I fought these that's Cephania. Cephania. Leave. Seal this place. As promised. That voice seems to come from the very depths of the unmoving statue. The projection in those words are like two resolute hands that aim to push you from this place. Right. And you must be Irizar. Oh, hang on. I pushed the wrong button. Dude, look at this guy. He's huge. He's buff. Leave. I don't want him to see me like this. Yeah, we know that for sure. Am I gonna have to fight those two then? Don't tell me I have to fight those two. I told you! It's dangerous! Get out of here! Calamity! The seal! Torn apart! Roar! Roar! That voice is more complete now, but somehow it's not as frightening as I before. My head still hurts a little, though. How are you feeling? It's no big deal. Now that's what they call surround sound. What? That's not what Paimon was asking at all. Anyway, how are you feeling, Draxx? He looks pretty normal to me. Hmm? He's not even phased. Yeah, it looks like you're fine too. Now that we're here, it's clear that the voices we heard coming from the stone pillar must have been those of the Conrian soldiers who've been sealed here too. That means that they were sealed in for many years alongside the Abyss. But what's gone wrong here? I think the problem here is similar to the one we encountered with the lesser shadowpans above. The surging Abyss has caused the iridescent inscription's power to shatter and be squeezed out of that giant sealing pillar. That means we'll need to find the large inscription's fragments and find a way to put this eggshell back together again, right? Indeed. That way, the seal can be fully restored, and the Abyss will stay sealed in this place. Then, everything will likely go back to normal. But as with the lesser shadowpans, the solid phlogiston surface will have an intense adversarial reaction to the Abyss, which is why the ground undulates so. We must be careful. Where are we going to find said fragments, though? Roar! Dude, my Draxx has already figured things out, and he's the destined one. Huh? Can you sense the inscription's power hidden inside that thing, Draxx? You sure do have a pretty sharp nose. Wait, you were using your nose, right? Wait, was that stone even there before? Did it just appear as you predict as you approach the large inscription? Huh. Well, whatever. Let's take a look around that rock first, shall we? Alright. Why are... Oh, damn you!
Lay back. Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
Alright. We dealt with them. Alright, what is this? Alright. Okay, we've touched that. Draxx got a real instinct for this. Okay. There it is right over there. And it's shape-shifted again. Alright. Whoa! Okay. I don't think I could climb up there like this. Alright. I'm about to use... Yeah, only Natlan natives can climb these things! Or not. Alright. Kachina, you're my only hope! Alright. Alright. There's one up there, too. Now, how do I get... Top of the mountains. I get it. Yeah. Whoop! And... swoosh. It's shrunk and floating off into the middle. That ought to do it. Woo! And... everything should... I'm at the normal. More rip pounds, more nuisances. Can they stop bothering me a bit? Get him, Draxx. Get him, Draxx. God, there's more. There's more hounds, more hounds.
Transfix.
Woo, okay. Well, okay. Oh, the one who comes after the inscription. That's a good name. Oh, my. Alright. Woo. Alright.
Laid bare.
Alright.
This is where you
Getting some good damage in, I think so.
May I present? Let the world come along!
Oi, oi. Alright, let's do the ultimate.
Need a surfboard?
Okay.
Let's go, Twirly! I can do it! I have to! Really?
overruled.
Alright, we got that good damage. Whoa, okay. That was something. Whoa. Alright, touched it. Great. The fourth fragment was flown over too, and we are definitely surrounded. Alright, we gotta find the fragments. Pathway. Damn! Alright. We gotta avoid being swallowed up by the earth, huh? Okay. That has gone far enough. Damn you. Alright. Alright. Where do I even go? Damn. Where's that down here? Draxx is going down there, my boy. Lead me out. There's so many. That's gotta be the last one, right? I'm hoping. I'm hoping. And this better lead me out of here. Indeed. Damn, this is so long. Alright. Sorry. Just touch it once more, and let the power of the phlogiston flow fully through the inscription. That way the eggshell should seal up completely, preventing the abyss from escaping. Yeah, that should solve our problem. Let me try. He was there for a purpose, right? Quick, quick, seal us inside too, just as we agreed. Then leave. Get out of here. Why aren't you leaving? The calamity. Listen, there are more voices, more than those two soldiers are for sure. Behind the glowing inscriptions, from a place further still than the anguished howls, you hear wrathful wars and the pained whimpering of saurians. You hear the sound of inchoate flesh and blood merging, the sick, giant, sticky, approaching footfalls of some giant thing beyond description. But you also hear something like thousands of hands, thousands constantly resisting, pushing outward. You hear the endless battle in the narrow darkness. It is torment unto eternity. Or they cannot find peace. Those heroes are still locked in battle to this day, preventing the abyss from flooding out from iridescent inscription. The stories I tell have a purpose. We must always remember those brave warriors and their sacrifices. And yet, such suffering. Though the heroes were wounded, they shook it off and stood up. Nothing hurt withal. That is what the stories say. But real wounds cannot be easily shaken, nor true torment so easily conquered. There, they have suffered for so long, in that tiny, lightless world. Isn't there anything we could do for them? I wanted to as well, but the abyss. Perhaps the only thing we could do is inherit their will and reseal the inscription. Nor has this been the first time the Shadow Pen has fallen. In our tribe's tales, anyway. Someone must have been here before, and someone must have read Traor's tablet. Those who came before to restore the inscription must have seen what we saw. And yet, our stories did not change, for the warnings they gave were real, as were the dangers. All we could do is restore the inscription and leave, to remember always and never forget all that we have witnessed. Still, they're supposed to be heroes, but they've been left here to suffer forever. And you're right, Paimon. This is no end for heroes. I know that. I wish to give them peace too, but I don't have that power, and I'm just a storyteller. Traveler. Don't worry. We're strong together. Let's rewrite the story's ending. Really? You'd do that? Of course she would. Cross Paimon's heart. Rawr. The abyss is dangerous beyond compare. I'm not questioning your strength, but don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, we've got experience with stuff like this, and we have the inscription in a pitch too. True. You're even more impressive than I could have imagined. To be willing to give your all to resolve others' pain. Truly, you are great heroes. And I am a storyteller, so I will record the tales of heroes. Well then, traveler, O hero from another land, please, show me how you shall valiantly triumph over the abyss. That we shall do. So, shall we unseal the iridescent inscription now, or do you want to make some preparations first? Let's go now. Alright, I wish you success. Oh. Let's grant these warriors peace. And I knew we're gonna fight them our way. Didn't we agree that we'd make our exit soon as the seal ready? Quick, Traor! So, Cephania. Warrior. Okay, never mind. I couldn't read their description. Oh my god. That shield became a dual axe. Okay. Alright. Alright. Ooh, okay. Ah, okay. Ooh, okay. That guy's gotta go. Ooh.
Witness my rise.
I'm here. My duty is done. These centuries of torment, they seem to have passed in an instant. Thank you.
Right here.
I know I just met you both. You seem like great warriors, heroes. And you shouldn't end up like this, anyway. For I am here to grant you a warrior's end. Ah! Now, as long as you don't give me my end. Did you see? The orders have been carried out. You won't be disappointed. And with that, we fully healed the pillars. God, that looks so freaking cool. Whoa! What the? Whoa! Am I in the Night Kingdom again? Well, this is weird. There was all that scattered light earlier, and then we suddenly found ourselves here. Huh? That is a cat. Beast with fur like that of night. Come over here. This is so freaky. You have brought so many slumberers, they who should have rested in peace. Perhaps they prayed into spirits they should not have beseeched. But that was a moonless night, where naught could have seen. The night has long forgiven them, yet hate and filth shall never rest, and they too shall never truly sleep again. Thank you, O you who are beloved. You have soothed their fury, which rage in the darkness. It was you who brought them into the night's reflection. The outland souls, too, may now return where they were headed. Go now, but beware the fearful instigators, and the ends plotted by those bearing ill intent. We're getting deep mystery beyond mystery. We're slowly getting to what's been going on. It's so many questions, but answers are yet to be reached. You're back! Draxx and I were worried, honestly. But ha! What did I say, little fella? They're fine, see? Not that we could explain where we went just now. It's a long story for short. We saw a glowing cat. I see. In any case, thank you. I never expected that the abyss here could truly be purified. The iridescent inscription, too, is gone. Almost as if it no longer needed to stay. The tormented voices have also fallen silent. And that golden light, how it flowed like water, spreading across the ground. I even felt as if there were people within that light, waving at us. Rawr. Did you see them too, little one? And there was that light that surrounded you, and then you were gone. We didn't see anything though. Thank you so much once again. Traveler, Paimon, you too, Draxx. You truly are remarkable heroes. Thank you on behalf of all those warriors who could finally know peace. Traor's final wishes have been fulfilled, and as for those two Conrian soldiers, no, Conrian heroes. Now that the abyss is no longer present, they need no longer serve as a warning to us. I must pen a story about them, about how they helped save the children of Echoes. In truth, I did have a flash of revelation as to what their thoughts must have been. The abyss represents such terrible peril that, were up to me, I too might have made up some horror story to keep others from the tribe clear of this place. It seems almost funny how I was previously worried about having nothing to write. Now there's almost too much here. In our tale about a golden-haired outlander, a flying white fairy, a little Templosaurus, and how they saved our tribe. That sounds like a pretty awesome synopsis already. Indeed, stories pass on, stories change. Perhaps one day, a long time hence, even you might become as big as a mountain, Paimon. Har! Behold, the mighty mountain, Paimon! Look ye, how she swallows a sweet madam the size of a sumpter beast in a big bite. Rawr! Rawr! Dude, okay, how many motions can you do, Draxx? So freaking adorable. I doubt there'll be too many of these, Paimon. And as these stories pass down, I imagine that those two soldiers, too, will eventually become heroes. They might not have cared themselves, but I know that this is what I must do. Once again, Traveler, Paimon, you have my utmost thanks. You too, of course, sharp little Draxx. Can you please admit, everyone, that this little guy is cute? As a storyteller, I swear to write for you the most exciting tale of adventure. Speaking of that, oh, I should probably head back to the sentry post to take up my shift. I'd almost forgotten about that. I missed all the excitement. I sure hope UCOM doesn't tear me a new one for being gone so long. Yeah, you should totally get back there pronto. Well, ancestral reminiscence.
Pleasure is there than the unexpected.
Well, I would like to say that is such an interesting little side story here. An open world story as it is, and I am sure there's going to be more and more world quests to complete here to unlock new areas, new lore to figure out, and questions that must be answered here to and fro, and all the things are about to come here. So I will say thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like or dislike, and if you have questions about the lore, I honestly am still looking into it as well. There's so much lore into this game, a bit, that we can uncover. And it's going to be an interesting one as well. I know there is one more world quest that I have to look for, and I cannot wait to find them. And I will try to complete them all before I continue with chapter, I guess, Act 4 in the Natlan story. So, until next time, I will see you in the next video. So peace out, and have an awesome weekday.